You may notice that we're not parked on the beach, and the reason for that is because we are going to the airport. Yep, we are leaving Trudy this morning.
We're abandoning our baby. Günaydın.
We're Chris and Marianne, and we've been travelling full-time for the past 3 years. We did it! We're currently attempting to drive Trudy, our home on wheels, all the way around the world.
Oh, mask.
Mask!
It's a pandemic.
Lock the door. Door is locked. Alarm on. I say slide straight across. It's locked.
Okay.
It's locked. Teşekkürler.
Abi sana zahmet telefon numaralarımızı kaydetsinler.
Oh no, he's saying you take his phone so you can message when you arrive.
Okay, so the phone number is there.
That's it. So. Okay, perfect.
Back.
We'll just take the phone number so we can call when we arrive back.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Görüşürüz.
Görüşürüz.
Okay, we've arrived at the airport. Camera's going off until we get in. So we've arrived at Antalya Airport because today we are flying to Istanbul and we have coffee.
And a pain au chocolat. Have you ever seen one that big? It's as big as my face. I love it.
So the plan is today we're flying to Istanbul. We're going to spend one day with Ursula, and then tomorrow we're heading to Georgia. We've got a couple of hours to our flight. It's a short flight today, about an hour to Antalya. We're having a cup of coffee to wake our brain up because it is only 6 o'clock in the morning. We set the alarm for 4:45 and it feels like it. I haven't woken up yet.
We're on a plane. We're going on a plane.
Feels weird to be going on a plane after so long. Istanbul, we're coming. So after an hour's flight, we have arrived in Istanbul, and amazingly, probably for the first time ever, we're the first people off the plane. Look, there's nobody in front of us.
There's a whole plane behind us.
There is a whole plane starting to come behind us.
Chris let me do all bookings of the flights, which is very stressful because I'm not the planner.
It's the quietest I've seen Istanbul airport. It's the quietest I've seen any airport. Ursula should be out here. Whatever.
How are you? Thank you for coming to get us.
Perfect. Okay, we're starting with a bit of breakfast. Pizza for breakfast, is that wrong?
No, that's perfect.
We jumped in the car with Ursula. We're actually on the Asian side of Istanbul right now, but we're going to be driving over to the European side. We've jumped out of the car. We're going to go and check out a little park that Ursula loves in his neighborhood. So this is Göztepe Park. It's a little bit of an oasis. It's very nice, Ursula. You wouldn't think this was smack in the middle of Istanbul. Check out this tree. It's like a giant bonsai. Isn't that cool? Lovely little gardens with box hedges, waterfalls, overlooked by towers of apartments. So we jumped back into the car and we are heading to the tunnel to go to the European side, which we haven't done before because we were always scared to take Trudy because it says 2 meters 80 and Trudy's like 270, I think.
Yeah,
and we were worried maybe the solar panel tipped us over the edge. So we just started to head up the European side of the Bosphorus. Lots of people fishing, blue skies, even a couple of people swimming there. Just because there's people swimming here, don't swim here. There's a lot of boats and there's very strong currents. Shoe change, love. You're not used to wearing posh shoes anymore.
No.
Get your trusty pumps back on. Better?
Oh yeah.
So we've just jumped out of the car. Where are we, Mr. Ursel?
Cable car, yeah. We will go to Pierre Loti.
Pierre Loti. So the cable car queue was a bit long, so we've come for a little wander. We're walking up, you've got a mosque behind there, and all these really wonderful looking gravestones. They're unusual. For the middle of Istanbul, this is a wonderful graveyard. Literally, from Ottoman times onwards, it just goes all the way down this street and all the way up. And if you ever worry about the cats in Turkey, we're just following two ladies here with a bag, and as they go up, they're feeding the cats.
Every time they meet a cat, they just put a handful, stroke it, and go on their way.
That's lovely. There's a car coming. I didn't even know this was a real road. Galata Tower right in the distance. So this is the Golden Horn. Wonderful views. Not a bad place for a graveyard with views like that forevermore. So this is the Pièce de Résistance view. Look at this. People coming up for a selfie. The cable car actually comes out here. But we got our exercise today because we walked up. There you go, and there's the cable car going down. Look at that.
That breeze is perfect.
It is. Good decision. Look at that. So we've stopped off for a drink, and apparently Ursula was saying this is one of the top 20 places to see in Istanbul to come.
Because it's one of the best views in Istanbul.
Fresh orange juice with that view. Happy man time.
And say no to straws, kids.
We did say no to plastic straws.
Say no to straws,
Ursel sent them back. So we've driven up, we're right next to the Bosphorus Bridge, the first one here. And we're gonna go get some Lina. This way? Okay, we follow you. So we've come down to this one street which is rammed with food stalls. Look, there's loads of food stalls all the way along. They're all jacket potato stands. It's literally like every restaurant here has jacket potatoes. What is the name of this place, Ursel?
Ortaköy.
Ortaköy. We've come away from the crazy street and there's still potato restaurants there, We've come down, you got the Bosphorus Bridge here going across, and you can also get little Bosphorus tours here. But we're gonna go and buy some lunch. So all the way around the streets where the potatoes are, there's loads of restaurants. It's very touristy, they'll be haggling to get you in. You can literally find everything, they got all of the kebabs. We're enjoying the peace and quiet a little bit, and then we're gonna go back to the complete mayhem and get a jacket potato, because that is the thing to do in this area here. Look at these buildings.
Glorious.
Isn't that lovely? It's got a really cool feel down these little back streets with these nice buildings. Lots of shops and restaurants. It's nice, isn't it?
It is. We got up at 4:30 this morning, but I'm feeling suddenly energized again seeing this. It's lovely.
How amazing is this view with the mosque and the bridge and the Bosphorus? Okay, we're going back down the potato road. Are you ready for the mayhem?
Ready for the mayhem.
Merhaba.
Merhaba, nasılsın? How are you?
We're very good. How are you?
Hello, American.
Look, we got 3 massive potatoes there.
Bir şey diyebilir miyim? Gençler.
What we got? Cheese? You gotta have cheese. Oh, very good. What is that? Butter. Oh, butter. Nice. They're mixing it all up. It's actually very crazy here. It's noisy and crazy, but good. This is the one we went to here. Look. Oh! It's for me?
Yes.
Oh, Süleyman Usta! It's good!
Good, very nice.
Oh, it's so cheesy. Really cheesy. How good does that look? Thank you very much. Teşekkür ederim. Ursul's run ahead. He's found a seat. Good job, Ursul.
I really love that.
I think that must be the maddest jacket potato I've ever had.
I don't know how I ended up with a bigger potato. How did that happen?
Here you go. I got sausage, gherkins, olives, mayo, chilies, ketchup. Hold on, let me.
Let's remove your mask, otherwise it will end up in your mask.
It's gonna get messy. We should make these back home. This is how they should be made back home.
There is spud you like in the UK.
I don't think they taste like that.
No, he literally massaged it all the butter.
Okay, I'm eating. It's the next morning. We had a fabulous afternoon driving up and exploring the European side of the Bosphorus with Ursul and admiring those wonderful views.
And the third bridge.
And the third bridge. And we went out for a lovely dinner last night. This morning we've woken up. It's bright and early. It's about 7 o'clock. And Ursul's going to drop us back at the airport. We're off to Georgia. Good morning.
Very early.
It's very early.
It's not actually.
Thanks for getting up early, Ursul.
Yeah, thank you, Ursul.
You're welcome. We've arrived at Istanbul Airport. So I think the first thing we have to do is go and get a coffee. We haven't had one yet.
I'm zonked.
Coffee, Ursul? Sounds a good plan. Okay. Where's my van when you need her? I could be sleeping while I'm waiting for the plane. Okay, breakfast. Simit. Coffee. Thank you very much, Ursul.
Thank you, Ursul. Tread the Globe manager.
Nice t-shirt.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ursul.
Thanks,
You are a legend as always, and we will.
We'll see you when we get back
Okay.
at some point.
I will be waiting here about 15 minutes for you.
Okay.
If any problem, you can call me
Okay.
and I can speak with them.
Okay, so the first thing we got to do is go for our COVID test. We need a negative PCR test to go into Georgia. There we go, COVID-19 test center. I was expecting massive queues.
Face masks are important to prevent the spread of coronavirus pandemic.
So they give you a little sample pot.
Let's see how brave Chris is.
Okay, finished. Thank you very
Teşekkür
much.
ederim.
Whew. So amazingly, we're going to get the results in 2.5 hours. Luckily, we arrived. We allowed plenty of time to get the results. So we're going to go grab coffee, do a bit of work. So first of all, we need to go and find customs,
My brain's being tickled.
so that because we need to tell them that why we're leaving without our vehicle.
Yes.
And we've got a paperwork all filled up, and that should be straightforward. Fingers crossed.
You have to leave your customs form in Istanbul Airport. It's here at International Arrivals, which is right opposite
McDonald's.
McDonald's, which is next to the COVID centre.
So yeah, you actually have to go into the exit of the arrivals to the office in there.
Just ask the man and he'll take you through.
Okay, time to go and do some work.
Coffee and work.
We've found a comfy table in Starbucks with electric. Gonna catch up on a bit of work.
And paper straws.
And in 2.5 hours, we'll find out our COVID results.
We would like to say a massive, no, a great white-sized thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video and also for continuing to support us on our Around the World drive.
For those of you that don't know what a VPN is, it stands for Virtual Private Network. By creating an encrypted tunnel, it keeps you safe by securing all your online data.
Whether it's keeping you safe from identity theft, hacking, ad manipulation, ISP tracking, or malware and phishing.
But there's more to Surfshark than just online security. By changing your virtual location, you unlock content that wouldn't normally be available to you. And you avoid price discrimination based on your location.
And Surfshark VPN is the only VPN that allows you to use it on unlimited devices.
The big fish at Surfshark have offered Tread the Globe followers a very special discount. By using the code Tread the Globe, you get a massive 83% discount and 3 months free. To get started, simply click the link in the description below. Back to the video. Okay, we're queuing up. It's time to get the test results. Dun, dun, dun.
As we say, it's risk management, our life right now, travelling in a pandemic.
Okay, Chris Fisher, negative. Marianne Fisher, oh.
Really?
No, it's negative.
Oh, don't do that.
It's negative.
Why would that be funny?
Okay.
Why is that funny?
It's not funny. Let's
Why
go.
is that funny?
Let's go to Georgia.
Why is that funny?
I'm just reminding Marianne, she's like, why would you do that to me? I took you seriously, and I'm like, somebody's breaking into the van, love. Do you remember that video where she got me? Oh yeah, you can see Trudy just there. There you go.
Oh no, is someone trying to break in? No, I'm only joking.
Oh my God, love. Oh my God, that's not funny. Exactly. I can't believe how quick security was here. We were the only ones. International departure security. Okay, we are going to the plane. We're on. The sun has come back out. Georgia.
I know.
Country number 31, here we come.
Woohoo!
It's a new country. Whatever. 6 BNC. We've arrived in Georgia.
Country number 31!
Woohoo! Okay, we got stuck at passport control.
Yes, we
because
did.
we forgot to do something online. But we've met our wonderful cab driver, Deme, who's going to take us to our Airbnb. Okay, so we're following you.
Okay, cool.
This is our flight partner.
I'm a hitchhiker.
A hitchhiker.
I actually approached this driver and said, I'm Marianne. Thank you. I know he thought it was
Oh, you can put it. Is it law? Is it... Okay. Okay. Oh, outside, no problem.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my friend. Lovely to meet you.
Lovely, lovely.
You're a good flight partner.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye, thank you. Bye.
Okay, in we go.
Oh, nice.
This is it.
This is it. It's up there. It's that one there.
Okay. Welcome to the Airbnb. Oh, wow. How amazing is this? We're going to end today's video here. And we're going to give you a little guided tour of our Airbnb when we wake up tomorrow morning.
Nighty night.